Welcome to GTC's Teaching Tidbits. Each episode, we explore a teaching technique, tip, practice, or idea from faculty for faculty. Our current set of episodes focuses on teaching hybrid blended courses, and today we have joining us from the Curriculum and Instructional Support Center, Lee McMinn. Welcome, Lee.
Hi.
Would you tell us a little bit about your background, the format or formats in which you've taught, the area in which you teach?
Okay, sure. I started out teaching high school math. I taught high school math for several years. Moved into teaching at Midlands Tech and the technical colleges. I teach math, college algebra primarily, and trigonometry. Sometime in my career, I moved into teaching online and working with online services like Blackboard. And so when I came into Greenville Tech as an instructional designer, I became the Blackboard system admin and what you'd call an education technology specialist, where I can help you with just about any technologies we use in online learning or in the face-to-face classroom.
That's great. Yeah, I tell people all the time, Lee, that you are my go-to person to recommend when it comes to all things Blackboard. So we are excited because of that to have you share your tidbit today. Lee is here to share a new tool, or rather an alternative tool available to faculty and students when you need webcams for your hybrid blended courses or even your online courses. So Lee, I will turn it over to you to share your teaching tidbit.
All right. What you're seeing here, this is just a PDF document, but basically what we have, and this PDF document is loaded in our LibGuides. It's basically showing you how to use your Android or Apple phone as a webcam. We've seen webcams around. When the COVID-19 came out, webcams became very scarce and hard to find. They still are, or they might be a little bit pricey. Students may not have a webcam, or faculty may not have. But what I've found from Mr. Brian Bowers, who teaches in the math department, is a great little app that allows you to use your cell phone, all right, as your webcam. Basically, for Android phones, which is what I have, you're going to download an app. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and search for Droid Cam. That's D-R-O-I-D Cam, and you can download that app on your phone. There will be a partner app that you need to download on your computer as well that will let you basically connect that camera on your cell phone with your computer. And you can do it by Wi-Fi, or you can do it with a cable connection. So the key thing you would do there, the reason you may not be able to do it by Wi-Fi, is if your cell phone and your computer are on different Wi-Fi networks. And you may see this at Greenville Tech for instructors, like their mobile Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi that their computers, the classroom computers are connected to, are not on the same network. So then you would just use your charging cable and you can connect that way. So what we can do with that is I'm sharing the DroidCam app. And basically, when you turn on your phone, it's going to give you a PIN number and a IP address that you would make sure it matches on the application on your computer. And you can choose if you're going to show the video and audio. If you're going to use this with HonorLock and you're taking a test and you're going to use your phone as your web camera, you need to make sure you check audio as well, because you need to have the audio and video. All right. So once you click start, basically it connects to your phone and it uses the camera that faces away, and you are seeing my monitor and you can see the app there as well. But now you are looking, you see the monitor in the app. So now when you go to take a test that uses HonorLock, or you go to a Collaborate session, with this turned on, your phone now becomes one of your choices for your web camera. And It's just as simple as that. It's a free app. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that, and it works really good. Now, you may want to spend, if you have a tripod, or you can get a cheap tripod, you can make you a little mount, kind of like what I did there, that you can mount your phone to your tripod and something like that, that we don't have to hold it by hand. All right, but that's pretty much it, and you would stop the app. Now, for iPhone users, there's a slightly different app, and that I don't have an iPhone, so that's kind of hard for me to demonstrate. But in that PDF document that we've posted on our LibGuide, um, you have all the directions on how to use your phone, your iPhone with your Mac computer or with a regular computer. So that's the good tidbit that I have, where you can use your phone as your webcam.
Wow, thanks, Lee. This is such a helpful tool. I know many people got excited once you started sending out the email and telling us about this tool being available for faculty, but also just for faculty being able to share that with their students as well. I do have a question for you.
Sure.
What advice would you give to faculty regarding how to effectively communicate about this option with their students, even to the level of instructions with how to use this? Because I know if students are going to want to use this option, they may be turning to their teacher or their instructor for some technical support help, as they so often do in our courses. What would you suggest to faculty in helping students with this?
All right, the best thing you can do is to go and download that PDF from our LibGuide. The link to the LibGuide, if you log into Blackboard on the main institution page, we will have a link to the LibGuide in the faculty area. So they can go right there, and it'll be at the bottom of one of those pages, and it clearly states it's how to use your phone for basically a webcam. So first of all, faculty, what I would do is download that PDF and load it, put it in your course, and show students where they can access that. It is a step-by-step with screenshots, with pictures of the phone, of how to make this work. And when you go to install the apps on your computer and or on your phone, they also give very good step-by-step directions on how to do that.
And then I'm thinking it'd probably be good even if faculty don't need the webcam, if they've gone through the steps to see how it works. That might also be a good thing if they're going to put that out there as a recommendation for their students, even if they don't have necessarily the same phone. For example, you have Android, I have an iPhone, and so, but the basics seem to still be the same, correct?
That is correct. And for the iPhone, I know the free app that you're using is Epic Cam, I believe, EPOC Cam. And then there's an adjoining app that is on the Mac computer or Apple computer. I'm sure it can be on a Windows computer to connect the two together. Or if not, worst case, you can use the cable connection. Yeah, I'd strongly suggest, if you recommend anything to your students, to first try it yourself, so you can see how it works, because your students are going to ask.
Well, great. Thank you so much, Lee, for sharing this tidbit today. I know it's going to come in handy, especially moving into this new fall semester with a lot of our courses in that hybrid blended format. If you have questions, I'm sure Lee would not mind if you contacted him, and I've put his email here on the screen for us, lee.mcminn@gvltec.edu. If you have any content questions you'd like answered or specific topics you'd like to see covered in this series, please reach out and let me know. We will be looking for more tidbits to be sharing throughout the fall semester. Also, if you have a teaching tidbit worth sharing, or you know someone who does, let me know. And that's at rachel.cobb@gvltec.edu. That's this week's GTC teaching tidbit. We'll see you next week.